What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live. We have a fun episode for you guys today. I committed the cardinal sin. I had my audio playing on my phone of the stream, so let me just take care of that. How's everybody's days going today? Hope your days are going well. The Blazers, of course, let us down yesterday with a loss against the Hornets. We recapped that already. Probably not going to touch any more on that. We want to do picks against the spread. We got 9 games, so we got a packed schedule. After only having 4 games last Thursday, we now have 9 today. I know a lot of you are excited about that. And then we'll also pick the final 16 games of the Blazers schedule. I just thought it'd be interesting to see what we would come out with as a final record for the Blazers, given how tough their schedule is. So that's what we have on store for today, on tap for today, whatever saying I'm trying to come up with now. I will start picks against the spread if we're able to have all our mods in here. I know we're starting a little bit earlier than you guys are used to, so a little slow start to this stream. But as long as we got Trevin in here, we are good to go. What does 4-12 mean?
I think that people are giving their predictions for...
Oh.
Save that for later. I'm going to write down everyone's guesses.
We're gonna go game by game. We're gonna go game by game and see what we come up with. Zachlandia. Oh no, that's not good. But what's up, Lewis? What's up, Nathaniel, Alvaro, Darren, Satvik, Jackson, Joshua, Kirkpatrick, Dame for MVP. CYL Frog. We just gotta make sure. Leo was in here and there's Trevin with the dot. All right. Reese deleted Leo's message. I forgot. I don't know why Reese is abusing his mod powers. We gotta rein him in, honestly.
Yeah.
He's been getting a little wild lately. Anyway, picks against the spread, records. I know you want to gloat right now, Eric. Go ahead.
I've said my thing.
go ahead. Because last time Eric was happy about being in first place, he started struggling. So I wanted him to jinx himself again, but he's not doing it, so he might stay in first. I don't know, but I mean, Eric right now 2 games ahead of Chat. I'm only 5 games back of Chat. Zach's only 4 games back of Chat. After today, Chat could be in 4th place. Chat has fallen off hard. Me and Derek went 5-0 on Thursday. It was only 4 games, so you count the double down. That's 5. Reese, Chat 3-2. So things are bunched up. It'll be interesting to see how today plays out. If there's a high variety in picks, you could have a high variety in records, and you could have a lot of people passing each other, depending on how that goes. So I'm very excited for today's picks against the spread. It should be a good one as we ramp up into the stretch run of the regular season. This ends at the end of the regular season, by the way. So we only have, believe it or not, less than a month until this ends. So now's time to get clutch. Now's the time when legends are made. Let's start off with our very first game. We got Detroit taking on Cleveland. Cleveland is a 3-point favorite. Eric, do you have injuries for this stream or not?
Yes. So Larry Nance, thanks, by the way, to Reese and Zach for helping me out with the injuries today. And so Nance, Dotson, Windler out for the Cavs. Pistons have Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, Corey Joseph, Dennis Smith Jr., Wayne Ellington, Sekou Doumbouya, all out of this game.
All right. There's my pick.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cavs as well with all those guys.
Zach said Reese did 75% of the work, or 95% of the work, so shout
Reese
out
did
to
like
Reese.
all of it, and Zach gave a big one that was not included in there, so I just wanted to thank both of them. But
yeah, good job, guys. Trevin is going Cavs. This might be a clean sweep. I mean, Detroit missing all those guys. That's rough. So surprised the spread wasn't a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Chat is going Cavs as well, if we could get a final tally on that. But chat is definitely going Cavs from the looks of it. I saw 1, 2 Pistons, 3 Pistons, 4, 5, 5 Pistons, and like a million Cavs. 11-4 Cavs. Yeah, I was counting from the bottom, so one of those didn't count. But Zach has 11-4 Cavs for chat, so it's a clean
Belgian
sweep
says
round 1.
13-2. What's up, Belgian? Glad you can make it finally.
I'll trust Zach's.
So it might be.
I'll trust Zach's count there. Game number 2, you got Boston versus Chicago. Boston 6.5-point favorite.
All right, so the Bulls they don't have anyone that I saw listed on the injury report. I'm gonna double check that really quick.
I love how half of chat is in caps saying wait, and then other people are just making their picks. We almost need to type something in chat saying now make your picks or something, and anything before that doesn't count.
All right, so it looks like
Reese says Levine's still out.
Yeah, Levine is out.
What about the Celtics?
Celtics have Robert Williams and Kemba Walker both out for this game. And Marcus Smart was listed as questionable, but he was deemed likely to play or probable as of a few minutes ago.
Alrighty. Mods, make your picks. Chat's already gone in. Zach's going with the Celtics. This point spread is interesting.
Yeah.
Trevin's going Celtics. Reese is going Bulls. This isn't as easy of a pick as game number 1.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Celtics. Celtics have done well for me lately. Of course, Reese goes with his boy Vooch.
Yeah, the Bulls have just been so bad lately.
Is there a typo in the title?
It just says, could the fall into play-in scenario.
Oh. Could they? There we go. Fixed. 15-0 Celtics? Alright, well, that's probably their double down.
Alright, chat.
And then, Eric, what's your pick?
The thing that's giving me pause is this is the first game back, I believe, for the Celtics after coming and playing on the West Coast. And they're without a couple starters. I'm still going to go with them.
Alright, Celtics for Eric. Almost a clean sweep. This is not what we want to see. Let's switch it up. Game number 3. You got Philadelphia, a 9-point favorite going against the Warriors. This game's being played in Philadelphia. Injuries.
So this is going to be a very difficult game because Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, Dwight Howard, and Ben Simmons are all questionable as of last note. If anyone has an update on that. Hill was also questionable, but he was upgraded to probable. Curry for the Warriors and Oubre were both listed as questionable, but have also been upgraded to probable and likely to play. So,
okay.
If anyone, so Reese is saying Seth looks like he's going to play. Tobias Harris not likely to play.
Then who else was on there? Danny Green, Ben Simmons, you said?
No, Ben Simmons and Dwight Howard are the other two.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know about Simmons' status? They're just still questionable, so yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna take the Warriors because they seem healthy, and it's a big point spread if Simmons
For
doesn't
that reason,
play.
I'm also taking the Warriors. Yeah, Zach, right after we're done with the injuries, leave a message like you did saying now you'll start counting votes or whatever. Make chat wait for the injury news.
It's kind of tough to do that in the middle of voting, though, for one.
Well, like the votes doesn't start until we're done with the injuries.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And then he'll post a comment once you're done listing the injuries, and then everything after that is what counts. So Reese, me, you going Warriors. Chat is going Warriors. Zach is going Warriors, and Trevin says Simmons is the difference, which makes it annoying. Trevin's going Sixers. All right, so Trevin... Wait, no, Zach went Warriors. Trevin is going out on an island, much respect. Oh, the Sixers thing is... that's interesting. That's not supposed to happen.
That's kind of like his vote. It's all weird.
Yeah, here. Let me just...
He's going to take a picture of that and be like, no, see, I voted for the Sixers if they win, and if the Warriors win, he's going to be like, no, I voted for the Warriors.
Well, that's a new typo or glitch. But there you go. Trevin is going Sixers in game number 3. Let's move on to game number 4. You got... This one should be a more interesting one. You got San Antonio taking on Indiana, San Antonio being a 1.5 point favorite. Chat, wait on your votes for Zach. Go ahead with the injuries, Eric.
Yep. So the Spurs, I didn't see any injuries listed. For the Pacers, Sabonis, Lamb, McDermott, and are all questionable. Miles Turner is out indefinitely with a toe injury.
Okay.
So
Zach,
I don't know if there's any last minute votes. All right,
there's Zach's message. And then chat just floods. Lots of Spurs. Zach's going Spurs. Reese is going Spurs. So can you remind me what the injuries were for the...
Miles Turner out, Sabonis, Lamb, McDermott all questionable.
Sabonis, Lamb, McDermott. I feel like I need to take a risk with one, man. This is monotonous. Everybody's going Spurs. I mean, if Sabonis plays, I like Indiana's chances. I might switch my pick here.
Yeah, I'm going Spurs with everyone else.
I'm going to go Pacers.
All right. I like it.
I'm hoping Sabonis and those guys play. If so, I like my chances on that one. So that's game number 4. Let's move on to game number 5. We're almost halfway through. You got Miami taking on Houston. How is Miami only a 6.5 point favorite, Eric?
That is because Miami is without Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Victor Oladipo, and Dragic and Iggy are probable. But those first 4... Bam, Jimmy Butler, Hero, and Oladipo all out of this game.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what makes this really hard. But they're still playing the Rockets.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up the Rockets' previous games. Let me go try hard right now.
I'm gonna take the points just because they have so many players out.
Yeah, I got to as well. Dang it. All right.
Was this gonna be your double down?
No.
The other way. I mean, like. You were
No, I
wondering
figured there were some
for the sake,
injuries. Yeah, I figured there were some injuries. I just want like split votes right now, man. We're not really getting it.
Chat went 10-5 Rockets.
All right, and then Zach.
I either missed Zach's or he hasn't voted yet.
Nah, you've been counting.
Yeah.
No Leonard dropping 40. Zach's also going Rockets, so this is a clean sweep for the Rockets, which is interesting. Game number 6, you got... What, Eric, what is this spread? You got OKC versus Washington. Washington is a 12.5 point favorite.
I know, that's weird, huh? So... Wizards, the only ones on the injury report were Rui is out and Lin was questionable. But the Thunder, Dort is now out. Josh Hall, Isaiah Roby, Mike Muscala all out. I think SGA is still out. Is he not? Or did he come back?
Assume so. If the spread is this big, I would assume so. Thought you had it ready.
Well,
Reese didn't hook you up.
Yeah, 2 more weeks. I mean, it's hard because the official things don't have to be ready till an hour before the game, so they still have 10 minutes to report.
Is that all the injuries? Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Zach's posted.
Oh man, 12.5.
I don't trust the Wizards to win by 13 or more.
You know what's weird though? I'm gonna take them. I just have a funny feeling they're gonna blow them out like we did. I don't really feel great about it, but
Jackson. I don't know what that means, Trevin. Chat's going Wizards.
He's saying, why doesn't chat wait since we're waiting to do the injuries now before we count it? Then chat, if you're listening and paying attention, could also wait and do that. But
yeah, but you got a lot of people in here that are spamming their vote in when we're not even counting it until Zach says so. Zach's going with OKC. I don't know why I put him as Washington. Reese is going with the Wizards. Did Trevin make his pick? Trevin's going Wizards. Yeah, that's. I'm putting the wrong teams. Reese is going Wizards.
Poku.
Who they got? They got Poku. They got who? I don't know who else they got, man. I gotta go Wizards. We haven't even had 2 votes on a game. We're 6 games in. Kind of disappointing, but I gotta go with my brain. Game number 7. Here you go. I feel like this will be the first split vote. You got Phoenix taking on Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a 2.5 point favorite.
Yeah, and Reese did not give me a single injury on this game, so I do not know if there are any.
Okay. The Phoenix Suns just lost to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Who were resting their players.
So, Phoenix, yep, they still don't have anyone other than Nader out indefinitely. And Milwaukee has no injuries, so yep, that's correct.
There you go. Make your picks. Reese is going with the Bucks. Zach is going with Phoenix.
I am going to go Bucks.
Eric's going Bucks. Everybody knows I hate picking on Phoenix.
Yeah. See, this is the game they'll win, though. They don't cover against bad teams. But
yeah. I'm going to go with Phoenix, honestly, because I think this is just a pure toss-up, so I'll take the points.
All right.
Trevin goes Bucks. There we go. This is what I like to see.
Some split votes.
Yep. 9-6 Bucks. Well, at least we got me and Zach going Suns.
Chat
Right, so,
chat has copied every one of my picks so far.
come on, chat. Well, I mean, that's fine for you. That means they're not going to
No,
catch
I know. But I can't increase my lead either.
Double on different teams.
I know.
Game number 8 is Memphis and Denver. Denver 7.5 point favorite.
All right, so Memphis has Valanciunas is out. Jaren Jackson Jr. is doubtful, not looking like he's going to play. Dylan Brooks, Brandon Clark, Justice Winslow, and Anthony Melton all questionable.
Oh, jeez.
So a lot of injuries for the Grizzlies. The Nuggets have, of course, Jamal Murray out, and Monte Morris is also out. So they're very thin at guard. But that spread is also pretty high.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Nuggets, but I don't feel good about it. Just because Memphis is missing a lot of guys.
So Memphis would still have Ja Morant, Kyle Anderson. I don't know who else.
Some of those questionable guys could end up playing, I guess. I'm not sure, yeah.
Honestly, I'm just going to bank on some of those questionable guys playing. I'm going to take Memphis.
All right.
You went Denver. Did everybody else go Denver?
I haven't seen anyone else's votes yet.
Zach went Denver.
Denver.
Trevin went Denver. Reese went Denver. Yeah, some of you guys got to be a little more bold, man.
Well, it's not. They're just picking who they think is going to win. That's not.
Well,
anyone.
I think Denver's going to win too.
Yeah.
But I'm picking Memphis.
Yeah. But I mean,
for the points.
Against the spread, it's not bold. It's not like you're picking straight up.
I think this is a 5 to 6 point game. I mean, I'm guessing on injuries. You know what I mean? Like, if all those questionable guys play, I would have taken Memphis. If none of those questionable guys play, I'm taking Denver. Like, that's what sucks about that.
Chat's 8-7 Nuggets.
8-7 Nuggets. Well, I thought you guys were going to be bold with me. So right now, 8 games in, we only have one game in which we have a split vote of like 2-4. Everything else is like one person on an island or a clean sweep. Last game, you got Utah taking on the Lakers. What are the injuries?
Utah has Favors and questionable. Ilyasova doubtful. Donovan Mitchell, I believe, is also out. So Donovan Mitchell's out. Conley is probable, it looks like. I'm just going to double check on that. Yeah, he rested Saturday, so I think he's fine for this one. The Lakers have Contavious Caldwell-Pope questionable, and LeBron and AD are obviously still out, but could return fairly soon.
Yep.
I'm going to take Utah.
Okay. I'm going to take LA.
You just go on Oppo Taco, whatever I say.
I mean, LA just played Utah and beat them by 12 in OT. So I'll take LA. The LA's been playing better without LeBron and AD.
But see, Mateo, that's an L if you're just picking to be opposite whatever I pick. You should pick who you think's going to win.
You're the one who complained about it.
I'm just saying, it's the difference between saying we have the same picks and then picking specifically so you're not voting the same way. And to who's ever saying GK, chat's been an L today. They have the same picks as the first place person who's guessed the most.
Well, Eric's gonna have a bad day today. There he goes. See, I told you guys. I gave him his chance. I knew he couldn't resist it all stream. Zach's pick is going Jazz, and then... Alright, Zach and Chat are going Jazz. So me and Reese are going Lakers. Everybody else going Jazz. So you got 2 games in which... Well, let's just go back through the picks. Alright, clean sweep. Reese is on an island. Trevin's on an island. I'm on an island. Clean sweep. Zach's on an island. Me and Zach are in the minority. I'm on an island. Me and Reese are in the minority. So my picks differ a lot. Fingers crossed. My picks differ the most from everybody's, I think. Yeah, Eric and Chat are all the same. So, double downs.
So Reese is doubling down on the Cavs.
All right.
Chat is doubling down on the Celtics. That was a 15-0 vote.
Okay. Nope, didn't want to open this. Oh, no, world.
I am going with Reese and doubling down on the Cavs.
All right, Cavs.
Come on, Cavs, don't let me down.
Trevin's doubling down on the Spurs. Zach's double down is Golden State, and then I need to think about mine because I haven't thought about it. I've been putting these in.
That's a good double down for Zach.
Yeah, let's see here. I don't know.
Cameron, if we both, or if I get all my picks right, it doesn't matter. We both have the same record, whether our double downs are different. So. Belgian, it's literally impossible for a chat to pass me tonight because there's only a 1-game difference with our double downs. So.
Yeah, that's the truth. Oh man,
nice try.
I'm thinking maybe Phoenix. I'm also thinking Boston or Cleveland. Who should I double down on? I don't want to double down on Cleveland. I'm just being bold today, all right? I'm just being bold. I'm going to double down on Phoenix against Milwaukee. I'm throwing caution to the wind. We'll see how it goes. There you go. I'm doubling down on Phoenix. I'm having fun with it today. All right. There you guys go. All right, so honestly, as far as the rest of the show, I don't even really want to preview the Clippers game. I expect us to lose by 20. All right? There's your preview. But I do want to pick the rest of the games for the season, though. I felt like that would be a fun exercise. So, I want to see, like, your guys... I don't know. Do you want to, like, take the mods records?
Well, how about we go through each game, and if you want to play at home, keep track of what you think your record will be, and then when we get through the 16 games, I will write down anyone who wants to give their prediction.
Yep. So, Trevin, Zach, Reese, if you guys want to keep track of your own prediction, go ahead, and we can note it and see who's on point. But, all right, so let's go to ESPN. Actually, I'm just going to do it on my phone. I'm just going to look up the schedule on my phone. That'll be easier. Let's see here. Let's go ESPN.
Yeah, everyone in chat can play along. I'll write down everyone's stuff.
Well, don't even write your records yet. We're gonna do it
not
game by
yet.
game.
Well,
yeah,
we're gonna go
everybody's
through each
posting
game.
their records. Yeah, we're gonna go through each.
I'm not gonna
right?
write it down, anything down until afterwards. So doing it now does nothing.
So, like, if 2 games in a row are 50-50, I'll probably pick them to win one, lose one. You know what I mean? Like,
that's smart.
So the Clippers tomorrow, April 20th, Los Angeles Clippers game on TNT. That's a loss, in my opinion. I mean, hopefully we keep it close, I guess, but that's a loss.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I guess we can hope for is people not playing there. I know they sat a bunch in a game last week, but yeah.
Then the next game...
Real quick, there might be some weird scenario where teams want to play us in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So they might do like what we tried to do a few years ago and like get a worse seed, but it means we play Utah instead of OKC, but then we came back and won, so it didn't matter. But yeah, there might be a team like the Clippers that are so confident against us that they might try to get matched up with us in the first round.
Well, yeah, at this point, though, I mean, they'd have to get up to 2.
Yeah.
Most likely. So that's an L from me. The next game, second night of a back-to-back, the 21st, we play Denver. Now, Denver won't have Jamal Murray, but that's also an L for me.
I'm going to mark that one as a win because I think defensively, obviously they'll try to put Aaron Gordon in that playmaking spot, but I think we have the ability to shut down kind of bigger playmakers versus the guard ones. So I like that matchup without Murray.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, they'll probably still lose because they're playing a good team, but
yeah. Are you writing down your like losses versus wins game by game?
Yeah. Do you want me to do the same for you?
Yeah, write mine next year's just so we can compare.
All right.
That'd be interesting. And then okay, so the next 4 games are weird because 3 are against Memphis. Should I just go game by game?
No, you can just. Or is it 2 home, 1 road, or the opposite?
Yeah, 2 home, 1 road. So I think let's just do it game by game. The first game against the Grizzlies, I think, will be a win. Jaren Jackson Jr. should be coming back in this time frame. So I'm going to say the first game against the Grizzlies is a win. The second game against the Grizzlies is a loss. You know how we are when we play the same team twice in a row. So I got win then loss.
Yep.
What do you have?
I have win-loss as well, and then win in the third game.
Yeah, but we do have the Pacers before that third Grizzlies game.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's a win. The Pacers have been struggling. Now they haven't had health luck, but I think we take care of the Pacers, and then I think we win the third game against the Grizzlies. So that 4-game span where it goes Grizzlies, Grizzlies, Pacers, Grizzlies, I have win-loss, win-win.
Okay.
So we go 3-1 in my opinion.
All right. Yeah, I think we should beat the Pacers too, but yeah.
Emphasis on should. So do you have like the same as me? There?
Yeah, I have win-loss, win-win. Yep.
All right. You also have a very funky ringtone.
Sorry.
It's all good. I like it. Then the last game of April on the 30th, the Nets. It's a loss.
Yeah. We
so
beat them with
yeah, with them missing their guys. So that's 7 games left in April. I have us going 3-4.
Yep, and I have 4-3.
And you have 4-3. And then, all right, here we go into May. We've faced the Celtics on the road.
That's a loss.
I think that's a loss. Then we face the Hawks. This is going to be the interesting. After that, we face the Hawks on the road, who have been playing great. Can't run drop scheme against Trae Young. I,
I'm gonna say loss on that one. We lost there last year. We
I'm
barely beat
also
them this year.
yeah, I'm also gonna say lost there. Um, so then you got the next game after that. Also, that Hawks game is the second out of a back to back, by the way. Then you got Blazers Lakers on May 7th. Or no. You got Blazers Cavs on May 5th after that Hawks game. I have that as a win. It's the
Sure.
Cavs.
That's all your fourth win, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have them as 4-6
Four and
so
six right
far.
now. I'm 5-5.
Yeah. And then the next game after that, they come home from their Eastern Conference road trip. They face the Lakers on May 7th. That is a loss.
Assuming, yeah, they have their pieces back, I'm gonna say loss as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Then, second night of a back to back, they face the Spurs. I'll give them a win in that one.
Yeah, me too.
2 days later, they face the Rockets. I'll give them
That
a win
should
in
be
that
a
one.
win.
Yeah,
I
should be.
hope we beat the Rockets. Jeez. We did lose to them. One of their few wins outside of the Harden few weeks at the beginning of the season is against us, unfortunately.
Yep. And then the final three games are on the road against the Jazz Suns and then home against the Nuggets. I think they'll win one out of these three games. I'm going to give them a loss against the Jazz. What do you think against the Jazz?
Um, yeah, I'm gonna say loss too. I think at that point in the season, it's going to be tough um, because they might still be battling with the Suns for top seed.
Mm-hmm. And then the Suns are our next opponent. I have that as a loss.
Yeah, that's tough. Me too.
And then the last game of the regular season, the Nuggets could rest people.
Yeah,
I'll give us a win in that one since I gave us a loss in the previous two.
me too. Yeah,
So we
I'm
agree on
yeah.
this. Yeah.
So
So what's my
I'm
final?
I'm 8-8. You
And
are
I'm
7-9.
7-9.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
seven
some
and
7 and
nine.
9 BS, Tori. You know what that's from?
Nope. I
Okay.
have no idea. But that would put us, like, my predictions would put us at 39 and 33. Yours would put them at 40 and 32.
Yeah.
Zach says has them going 11 and 5. Josh says 6 and 10.
Jeez.
8 and 8, 9 and 7. Oh wait, Stott's 1 and 15. Oh, that's funny. 39 and 33 would likely be playing territory.
Wait. Okay, Zach, don't confuse me. Are you guessing 5 and 11 or 11 and 5?
5 and 11. So, in order to pass us, what would Dallas have to do? If we went 39 and 33, Dallas would have to go. Let's see here. Dallas would have to go 10 and 6. Dallas would have to go 10 and 6 to pass us if my predictions on the Blazers are true. And they play the Pistons, the Lakers twice without AD and LeBron. They play the Kings, the Warriors, the Pistons again, the Wizards, the Kings, the Heat, the Nets, the Cavs twice, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Raptors, the Timberwolves. They are going 10 and 6 at least. I think it's more like I think they're likely to pass us. That schedule was so easy compared to ours. That schedule is so easy. My goodness.
I'm just writing down as much as I can here.
You writing down some people in chat too?
Yep.
Oh wow.
I just it's fun to have their predictions too, just to look back and see who's got the good predicting skills out of chat here.
honestly, it seems like most of them are kind of in the 7-9
Yeah.
to 9-7 area.
It's from
But
that 7-9 BS thing is from
it's an NFL thing.
yeah, it's from what's that show before the season? Why am I blanking on it? Where they like go follow a team through training camp or whatever. On
Hard
HBO.
Knocks.
Yeah, Hard Knocks. Thank you. And when Fisher was the coach of the Rams, he had this like thing like that's 7-9 bullshit. Slammed down. Like he didn't want no 7-9 BS. He wanted them to be, above 500. So.
Well, that's going to be a running joke for the rest of the season then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like most people are pretty in between 7-9 and 9-7.
Yeah.
Like we're at this point we're not. At this point, it's either 6th or 7th, I think, unless we choke against the Grizzlies and potentially fall to 8th. 6th would get us a matchup against Phoenix. 7th would get us a matchup against the Clippers. No, 7th would get us a matchup against Phoenix. 6th would get us a matchup against the Clippers if they don't pass each other.
Yeah, assuming that's the other hard part is you don't know how the top seeds will shape out. So.
Mm-hmm. Dang, man. We are 9-16 against 500 and above teams.
That doesn't bode well since, the Cavs? And were there any other? Was that the only Spurs right now?
Bro.
Are they back over 500 now? It depends, I guess, if they win tonight or not. I think they're one game under 500.
Yeah. The Cavs have more wins against above 500 teams than we do. OKC has just as many wins against above 500 teams as we do. I mean, granted, they've played 10 more games against above 500 teams.
But those teams don't have injuries.
Like, our winning percentage against above 500 teams is pretty equal to Cleveland's, which is sad. Which is real sad. Our record against above 500 teams is about equal to Sacramento's. Slightly worse than New Orleans. Oh, look at our record, guys. Screw that. We're 23-8 against below 500 teams, though.
Yeah. We've kind of studied that. I mean, obviously, last game, well, I guess technically Charlotte is around 500, but we've been good against bad teams for the most part the last couple months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, never mind. So that is kind of our segment. Anything you want to talk about? Because I was planning on the stream being a little shorter today than usual.
Not really. If there's any questions in chat.
We'll take questions for 5 minutes. This is a shorter stream. It was mostly a picks against the spread stream.
Mm-hmm. King somehow says they'll go 10-7.
There's only 16 games left. Unless you're counting the play-in.
Well, there might be multiple play-ins.
True. What do you think about getting my German guy Mo Wagner? I'd be down with that. I would love to get him on a two-way instead of TJ Leaf. I would use the final roster spot to sign him to a 2-year contract if possible. I would pick him up. But I don't think we're going to make another roster move.
Mm-hmm. The only roster move I see is if one of Dame, CJ, Ant is going to miss more than just a couple games like Dame missed. I could see us possibly just getting an insurance guard, but outside of that, I agree with you there.
You think we got a shot against the Suns in a playoff series? No, I mean they've crushed us twice already. I think they beat us in 5, maybe 6 if we're lucky. But we don't know how to defend them.
Well, yeah.
We have. They've crushed us on both sides of the floor both games we played them.
Yep. What I never saw Reese's record.
Reese have is.
I don't know.
Anyway, not many questions in chats. How would we beat the Suns? Yeah, I don't know. Not many questions in chat. So I am. Does Dame have any chance at MVP? Not at this rate. Not with how we're losing and with how he's struggling. He had a chance mid-season, and after he kind of got put in that conversation, it was rough.
Unless somehow we go like 12-4 over these next 16 games, and it's because Dame has a run like he had last January, like a year plus ago, where he's averaging 40 to 50 points a game and just carrying this team on his back. And that would be the most recent memory for all these voters at the end of the season. And Denver slides, obviously, because they don't have Murray. That's the only possible way Dame could even get back in the conversation. I don't even know if that would be enough. But yeah, at this point, I don't think has a chance. He probably has fallen out of even the top 3 for the award ceremony at this point.
Yeah. Is it time to check the market for CJ and Nurkic? Not Nurkic in the offseason. I mean, obviously always listen to what might be available for CJ. But, like, you're not... I mean, listen to Nurk, I guess, too, but, like, his trade value isn't as high as his value to us. So if his trade value isn't as high as his value to us is, then you're likely not going to find a trade for him.
Yep. And that's what I always say. If you're trading him because he's often injured, he has no value in that trade or very little value. Whereas and I'll say the same thing about Zach Collins, if you just let him walk, you're basically just wanting him off the team and ruining all the development you did with him and the progress you might have made with him if he ever becomes healthy. And yeah, I get it that he might not be healthy, but at some point you just have to, cover your bases like they did with Cantor this year. I think that's like Cantor's a really durable guy who can fill in if we need him to, but also if we're fully healthy with both Zach and Nurk, maybe he doesn't play very much. And you just have guys like that on the roster. Like I think Giles is more than capable of doing that. He didn't really get a chance this year, but you just have to cover your roster that way. And I don't know. It's just like if they're ever healthy, they're way more valuable to us than they would ever be in a trade.
Agreed. I mean, of course, I'm not saying they're untouchable or that you shouldn't listen to anything anybody ever offers, but
right.
Just realistically, Nurkic and CJ trades aren't going to be a thing this offseason. At least in what we discuss.
Portland made said 16-0, so...
Write that one down.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we will have the stream tomorrow, and then we play the night after that? Yeah, we play the next 2 nights. Yeah, Clippers and Denver the next 2 nights. Happy 420 Day to everybody that celebrates 420 Day.
By the way, there are several people that, like Lewis, who said 9-6, and that doesn't add up to 16, so it's kind of hard to know if you meant 9-7 or what, but yeah.
Just write L can't math.
L can't math.
Yes. Um, anyway, yeah, we will be live the next 2 days. So we're going to wrap up this stream a little bit short. Picks against the spread, 9 games to track tonight. Sadly, not much variety in picks, but enough to make it interesting. So, yeah, we're gonna have you covered after the Clippers game. We'll see how that goes. I got a feeling how that's gonna go though, and then we'll have you covered after the Nuggets game the next 2 nights. So, enjoy the rest of your evening. We will catch you tomorrow. Anything you have left to say, Eric?
Belgian thinks he's hilarious in chat. I was not born yet for the 77 championship, so I did not celebrate it because I was not alive. And I turned 60 in almost 18 years and 2 months, so, and a week. So you can do the math there. So.
Yeah, too many numbers. We're just going to head off. Thank you guys for making us a part of your day. We will catch you tomorrow night. Until then, have a good one. As always, peace out. Go Blazers.